Hello and welcome to Flights of Foundry 2021. I am Jessica, except when I'm Anea, and I am one of your con chairs for this weekend.
Hi, I'm Sislin, all the time, actually, and I'm also one of your con chairs for this weekend.
We just want to warmly welcome you to our convention. We're hoping that you're going to have a lovely weekend and a great good time. This is going to be a very short, straightforward opening ceremony. We won't keep you very long. Several of the volunteers and other committee chairs who have been working on the convention will be introducing some useful information for you and getting you familiar with what's going to happen. And then we will set you on your merry way. So take care, and we'll see you when it's time to close the opening ceremonies.
Enjoy opening ceremonies and the con.
Hello, my name is Kathleen. I'm a programming chair for Flights of Foundry, and this is Watney. He auditioned to be a griffin, but he just didn't quite make the cut. I'm here with you today to help you learn how to join all of our fantastic sessions during the convention, from panels to workshops to games to everything that we have to offer. So let's jump in. You can find our entire schedule of 300 plus programming sessions on our website, flightsoffoundry.org, under this schedule tab. So when you first get to this page, you're going to see a very large list of awesome sessions, and you can sort them by their type, clicking on some of these options, or you can search for speakers that you're excited to hear. But as you're browsing through all of these awesome sessions, you might think, how do I save all of these great ones that I want to join when I see something I'm interested in? Well, to do that, I would recommend logging into this tool, which is called Sched. So let's go ahead and do that right here. You can use the exact same email address if you haven't created a Sched profile yet that you used when you registered for the convention. That's the way that it will recognize your ticket. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. And then you'll see all you need to do if you want to add a session to your program is just go ahead and click on these little check boxes here. And they're part of my schedule now. So if you want to see what your schedule is, you're going to go ahead over here and click on My Sched. And I can see everything that I'm interested in now. So if you are ready to join a session, because it's starting now, then for most sessions, all you're going to need to do is go ahead and click on it. And you can see all the great information here, including a session description and more information about the speakers. And you'll see there's a link right there so that you can get the stream and listen in. If you would like to do more than listen in, say join the conversation or ask questions to the moderator to pose to the panelists, then you're going to want to jump on over in a different window to the Dream Foundry Discord channel. And so before you do that, you're going to want to check down here for the venue of this panel. So this panel is in the Toast venue, and I'll show you how to use that information. First, you're going to go to the Dream Foundry Discord, which is pretty easy to find. It's just discord.gg/dreamfoundry. I'm going to follow that invite here. And you'll see that takes us straight to the Dream Foundry Discord server. So I'll find the channel over here, Toast, that's the venue. And you'll notice that there's Toast A and Toast B. We really want to have a lot of conversation going on between the attendees, and if the panel ends, you might not want that conversation to end. So we've created A and B channels for conversations so that a new panel starting doesn't mean the conversation around the old panel has to end. So you'll notice the instructions here at the beginning that the A channel is for odd hours and the B channel is for even hours. Now that does refer to the UTC hour, and of course everyone is joining from around the world in different time zones. So whenever you're on the main page of Sched, we recommend that you use this handy drop down to change the schedule to your own time zone. But if we ever need to refer to UTC, you can always go all the way down to the bottom here and switch things back to UTC. You can also just take a peek at the conversation and see if it's relevant to trends in speculative poetry as we used in this example or something else, and then you make sure that you get in the right place pretty easily. If you want to pose a question to the moderator so that they can pose it to the to the panelists, I would recommend putting the word question in all caps in front of what you type so that they can see it more easily amongst the other conversation. You also might want to hold it toward the question period of the panel that they usually have, just so that they make sure that they catch it in all the other things that are going on. But let's say you want to join a session that is in the Discord itself and not part of a stream. So I actually have one like that in my sched right now. So this usually refers to the games. So here's a session of code names that I'd like to join. And you'll see that the venue for it is the Dream Foundry Discord gaming channels. So if you want to join those channels, you're going to move on over to some of these channels down here. You see there's Game Room 1, that's going to be for your text-based games, and there's Gaming Voice Chat. That'll be for your video and voice-based games. So that's how you'll join those sessions. You'll see there's a third type of session that you're also going to join slightly differently if I go back to the schedule. And those are going to be your lottery or limited attendance sessions. So here's a coffee clutch with Curtis Chen. You'll notice that it says full. That means that because this was limited attendance, there's been a lottery that's run already that has given certain con attendees a seat in this session, and you aren't able to join it anymore. So if you weren't able to receive a seat in one of these sessions, I recommend joining the Dream Foundry newsletter so that you can be one of the first to be notified about these sessions coming out when we have Flights of Foundry next year. If you want to join this session, you are actually going to check your email. You should have an email with a special link allowing you to enter this session. If you can't find it in your email, you can go to the Discord Con Support channel and they will help you make sure you get in your session. If you click this little option and add it to your schedule, that doesn't mean you'll be able to join it or that you've gotten a seat. So that's just something not to be confused about. So if you're in Discord, just as a closing note, and it's feeling kind of overwhelming and there's a lot of notifications and channels and people talking, I highly recommend that you watch our Discord survival guide video that our fearless leader Jessica put together a couple of days ago. That can help you really get oriented and familiar using this before you jump into the convention. So that's all I have for you. Have fun, make new friends, and don't forget to spread the word as we kick off in the con. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I can't believe it. My chance to interview the Princess Pistachio of the Bubblegum Galaxy. Princess Pistachio, what do you have to say about the upcoming Flights of Foundry convention? Fascinating. You're right, Princess Pistachio. During the convention, there's going to be an entire stream called The Courtyard, where you can chat with other congoers, join a meetup, listen to a reading, or play a game. It's your chance to socialize and meet new people. Any other comments, Princess? Very fascinating. She might make an appearance this weekend. You've heard it here, folks. Back to you in the studio.
Menno! If you want to play a game, head over to the Flights of Foundry Courtyard. There will be sessions of Among Us, Codenames, Dungeons & Dragons, plus many others. And don't forget to sign up ahead of time for those sessions with limited seats. Okay, Minnow, maybe if you play an RPG, your lack of thumbs won't be so much of a hindrance.
Hello, Cislin here, wearing the technical support tentacle hat, in order to tell you what to do when things go wrong. So if you're having tech problems, the first thing you should know is that all of our tech support is going to be through Discord. So if you haven't joined yet, that alone is a good reason to make it happen. So something has broken, you're not seeing a stream, you can't get into Sched, what do? Go to Discord and go to the Con Support channel. Someone is going to be there and they'll answer your questions. Also, you can always check the pins in that channel and they've got solutions to common problems. If you're a presenter or panelist, you can also drop into the green room. So you've got a few more options than your standard attendee, but we also expect that you might have a few more problems. And otherwise, there's going to be someone on the support role at support whom you can ping most hours of the convention. So if you've got trouble, you don't know how to do anything, you're kind of lost, ping at support. That person will come to your rescue right away. We're here to help. And that's it for me and my tentacles for now. Bye.
Hi, I'm Stephen Berger with the Flights of Foundry Accessibility team, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to access captions during Flights of Foundry events. Basically, there's going to be two places that you'll be accessing events during Flights of Foundry. The first is through WebEx, which is the web conferencing platform that we're going to be using for pretty much all the events in Flights of Foundry. So if you're in a session that's in the WebEx, this is often readings and coffee clashes and workshops. There's an icon in the bottom left of the screen when you'll be in the WebEx session for closed captions, and you can just hit that button and you'll have closed captions automatically. For other sessions, you won't actually be attending the WebEx. You'll actually be attending a broadcast of the WebEx through Sked. So these are often going to be potentially larger events like panels and presentations. And so in those, there won't be closed captions included in the broadcast automatically. And so we recommend, in order to get captioning, using Google Chrome's built-in auto captioning feature, which is available in the settings menu of Google Chrome under the accessibility section. And of course, if you're actually part of of any event's programming, so you're a panelist or a moderator or a host or something like that, you'll be in the WebEx session by default, so you can always use that built-in closed captioning there. We'll be posting more information about accessibility on the website, and we'll also, of course, always be available in the Discord's Con support channel if you have any other questions. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. My name's Jane Pinkard, and I'm the Chair of Safety and Inclusion at Flights of Foundry. So excited to welcome you here. Just a few things I want to go over. Our goal here is to make sure that everyone feels welcome and safe and comfortable so that you can all relax and have a good time. And to that end, if you ever need to reach out to one of us, and I encourage you, first of all, to reach out anytime for any reason, if something makes you uncomfortable or if you need help with a situation, or if you just want to gut check and run something, some interaction past one of us. You can check in the Discord channel. There's a channel called Who's on Call, and all the safety members and moderators will log in and out of there. So you can directly DM one of us or just at the safety role, and whoever's on call will reply. If you have any questions, reach out to any one of us. My DMs are also open. I am at Miyuki Jane on the Discord, and you can reach out directly to me. Trust us, you're not bothering us, you're actually helping us make this conference safe, fun, and inclusive for everybody. So thank you so much, and have a great time.
Hello, my name is Kathleen. I am a programming chair for Flights of Foundry, and it is my pleasure at this moment to introduce to you this year's guests of honor. This year, our fiction guest of honor is Suyi Davies Okumboa. Suyi is the author of David Mogo God Hunter, Son of Storm, which will be released in May 2021, and other works that have appeared on Tor.com, Lightspeed, Strange Horizons, and other publications. He's also been featured in anthologies such as Black Panther, Tales of Wakanda, the year's Best Science Fiction and Fantasy, and has also been nominated for a Noma Award. Our fiction podcasting guest of honor is SB Divya. SB Divya is a Hugo and Nebula nominated author who is also co-editor of the Escape Pod podcast. She's recently had the release of her debut novel, Machinehood. So congratulations on your debut, Divya. In addition to being a podcaster and author, Divya is also a scientist. She holds degrees in computational neuroscience and signal processing. This year, our nonfiction podcasting and video guest of honor is Claire Rousseau. Claire is a video producer and booktuber whose booktube channel was a Hugo finalist for Best Fan Cast. She is also the co-creator and presenter of the SFF news show Genre-Wise, and the co-creator of Con Zealand Fringe. She's also been a BookTube SFF Awards judge. This year, our games guest of honor is Artur Gajanits. Artur was the lead narrative designer on a game you may have heard of, The Witcher. He also worked on ethical F2P games for AT Games and was lead project designer at 11-Bit Studios. He currently works with an indie game studio called Different Tales. Archer also teaches story design at Lourdes University of Technology. Our editor guests of honor are Coral Alejandro Moore and Eliana Gonzalez Ugarte. Coral is an alum of the Viable Paradise Writers Workshop and has been published in Diabolical Plots, By Zombies Need Brains, and The Secrets of the Goat People. Eliana has won over 10 short sword awards in Paraguay and has published 2 lit RPG books under the name Morgan Diaz. Coral and Eliana together are the co-editors of the new speculative fiction magazine Constellacion, which is a bilingual publication that was conceived after the two of them met for the first time at Flights of Foundry 2020 last year. Finally, our illustration guest of honor is Karis Loke. Karis is an illustrator and comics editor who has produced maps for fantasy novels like The Bone Shard Daughter and The Queen of the Conquered. She's also produced illustrative microfiction rooted in Southeast Asian cultures, and she explores tropes that shape the conversation around fantasy maps away from a Eurocentric perspective. We hope that all of you are as excited as we are to welcome these guests of honor and are also looking forward to the fantastic sessions that they're contributing. Enjoy the con.
I'm Stephen Grenade, a member of the programming team, here with Pearl, who did not try out to be a griffin and suspects the griffins might eat her. I'm excited to tell you about the Dream Foundry contests and the 2020 contest winners. Each year, Dream Foundry holds an art and writing contest for beginning speculative fiction professionals who are relatively new to paid work in illustration and prose. In the 2020 art contest, Michaela McBlake Matthews took 3rd place, Lauren Blake took 2nd, and Ithalia Demeter took 1st place, as well as the inaugural Monu Bose Memorial Prize. In the writing contest, P.H. Lowe took 3rd place, Monique Laban took 2nd, and Lizabelle Te took 1st. Congratulations to our winners! During the convention, be sure to check out each of their showcases as well as the panels they're on. And if you're a beginning speculative fiction professional in art or writing, consider entering next year's contest.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm here to tell you about the Dealer's Room at Flights of Foundry. There are 46 dealers participating this year. You can check out the full list on the dealers page of the Flights of Foundry website. You can shop for books, art, tea, jewelry, writing workshops, and more. Many dealers will be offering discounts or freebies to con attendees, and that info will be on the website at the start of the convention. There's also a Dealer's Room channel in Discord where you can chat with dealers at the con. Maybe you can find something you like to take home as a souvenir. See you around.
So I hope that you are ready to have an exciting weekend where you meet lots of people, you learn lots of information, and you take away a ton of homework that you can spend the next several weeks agonizing over.
I hope that you have fun. Go have fun.
And do your homework.
Have fun doing your homework, but mostly just have fun.